Welcome to the Posh Sessions. I'm your host, Posh. What the fuck is really good? How are you guys? Thank you for tuning into this episode. I have no idea what episode number this is or anything like that. I don't know about you guys, but there's been a lot going on. There's been a lot going on. I thought that 2021 was a little bit gonna be a little bit more like on the up and up a little bit, like in comparison to the craziness that was 2020. But no. I was I was totally wrong. So I hope that you guys that are tuning in, thank you so much for tuning in still after all the breaks in the world that I take. I really do appreciate you guys checking in on me, the DMs, my friends that notice when things are off, that take the time to send me a text, take the time to call me, take the time to invite me out for dinner and drinks. I appreciate you guys because, yeah, this year came out swinging. So I hope you guys are hanging in there like I'm hanging in there. Um, there's been a lot going on. There's been a lot going on. I'm going to try to break shit down in the next couple of episodes. But in the meantime, I did have an opportunity to have a very honest and open conversation with my friends in regards to niggas. And with their permission, of course, I'm going to share that conversation with you guys. But before I get there, I do want to shout out my sponsors. Yes, I still have sponsors even after I take all my breaks and hiatuses. Shout out to Novelty, located in the downtown Orlando Thornton Park district. Dave, all the staff over at Novelty, Siobhan, Demetra, Grace, of course, Justin. And I know I'm going to forget like one or two. So please just show everyone over at Novelty love. Of course, let them know that Posh sent you. Of course, we have my sister's body care line, self care body line, Marcia Noir. She has her body butters, which are, oh my God, amazing. Especially now, the summer's coming. If you guys plan on going to the beach like me, you know your skin's gonna feel drier than most. So you wanna make sure that you're always fucking moisturizing and make sure that you keep it cute. She has her body butter, she has her candles, she has the wax melts as well. I ordered all of her sage and Palo Santo because Lord knows that I need it. But when she reads up, you could, of course, let her know that Posh sent you and also use the discount code POSH10 for an additional discount at checkout. Of course, I want to shout out Daydream Aesthetics by my sis Destiny. She's doing the teeth whitening, facials, not those kind of facials. She's also doing waxing. So, ladies, you already know you got to keep it cute. The summer's coming, that bikini line, the yacht parties, the pool parties, the parties in general are right around the corner because it's actually very, very, very nice outside today. So you want to make sure that you're keeping it fucking cute. So go check out Destiny at Daydream Aesthetics. Of course, let her know that Posh sent you. Um, Bro, let me tell you something. Shout out to the home team. Like I know that this is different than what you guys are used to. But bro, like Lemy, you should have seen it took me like 45 minutes to set all this shit up because I forgot because I haven't done it in a while. And shout out still to the man that knows my angles, Lexx. I have a photo shoot, you guys, I've been debating on, but I needed to work on my color, then I needed to work on my weight. Like, being a bad bitch is hard, like, and expensive and time consuming. And I don't feel like it sometimes if I'm being really honest. But whatever, I swear, I'm going to get to it. um, think I've gotten everything out the way. Of course, if you enjoy this episode, tell a friend to tell a friend to subscribe. I'm asking for a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts. Of course, I'm also on Google Play, Spotify, SoundCloud, YouTube. So tell people if you enjoy this podcast to subscribe and check me out. Let a bitch know. Without further ado, let me get into this conversation. So this conversation really did happen out of nowhere. We were debating on what to eat. And while we were debating on what to eat, we started drinking. So I do apologize in advance at the way some of this audio may sound, because we literally just recorded it off my phone because I felt like it was a good conversation to let you guys in on. So without further ado, this is kind of how shit started. We just started talking about niggas and our whole phases. And yeah, I went a little something like this.
I haven't lived out my old age yet, I feel like.
Right. That's how I felt.
That's
how I
what
feel.
You feel like you gotta have sometimes your old age. Like, I used to want to be married. I ain't gonna even lie no more.
Right.
Marriage?
No.
It ain't even probably on my radar no more. Like,
right.
You know, great, we can live together, we can fucking do everything else that married couples do. However, it's just like, I don't trust no nigga. I would love to get to the point to where I did. But it's so hard to fucking trust niggas. Like, I know me.
Right. My thing is, like, marriage wouldn't be completely off the table for me. I think that I would have, like, a prenup of some sort. Like, I wouldn't be against that. Like, I know a lot of people disagree and they're like, oh, no, this, that. I really feel like I'm not against a prenup because at the end of the day, I bring something to the table, too. And I would feel some type of way that because this relationship didn't work out, now you get to leave with half my shit that I busted my ass to even obtain on my own before you even got here. Like, I wouldn't want to be put in that position.
Would you find yourself settling down and being with somebody feeling that way going into a marriage? Like, that's my thing. I wouldn't want to do a prenup because I wouldn't want to have those thoughts going in with that person.
That just in case.
Yeah, that, like, you know.
I mean, I feel like with the type of niggas I deal with, I feel comfortable doing that. Like, I just feel like it's only fair because these are typically guys that have money, so I can understand you wanting to protect your assets. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I know I've worked my ass off for what I have, so I don't feel no type of way in that scenario. And that's strictly because, again, my trauma. I've been married before, and my divorce was fucking ugly. It was the ugliest shit I've probably ever been through in my whole life. It was really bad. So I can understand, like, if I'm taking that plunge again, like, to feel that I want to have a sense of security because I don't want to go through that ugly phase ever again. It was ugly. Like, me and him buried a kid, literally, behind the fucking custody battle back and forth. I have 3 children. I have a boy and 2 girls. My daughter passed away 3 weeks before her 3rd birthday. She drowned in my mom's pool. And it was a really bad, like, because they were 1 month here, 1 month there. He couldn't pick them up on time. The flights were expensive. They were, like, all these fucking variations that you can fucking think of, trying to make logic out of the loss, you know, which you can't. But it was just so ugly that I was just like, I don't want to go through that ever again. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like I don't want to necessarily be in another relationship just yet because I feel like I'm still growing as a person and I still have to, like, process my life. Like, I started going to a therapist because I had, bro, when I tell you, I'm traumatized by Scorpio men, and it sounds crazy as fuck out loud.
Cancers.
It's the water signs.
Cancers for
It's
men.
the fucking water signs. These niggas are fucking nuts. Like,
no, was the Pisces a water sign?
Yes.
Them motherfuckers, they number 1 on the list.
Girl, wait a minute.
They checking it twice. Gonna find.
However, like, I feel like if you're that comfortable with knowing and you understand what you want, like, you know, so that's what you gotta, you know, you just think that shit from the beginning, because most times, okay, if a dude gonna rock with you, he gonna really rock with you. He see that you're a good woman, okay? If you right now, you out here chilling or whatever the case may be, or you want a friend without the whole attachments of titles, because you do kind of want to be your own self, then just say that shit.
right. But the problem is like, you would think that being forthcoming with men, that it would make a difference in the outcome, and sometimes it doesn't. Like, sometimes I feel like dudes are liars, you know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, you could tell them whatever and they're still gonna say whatever they need to say to get what they want, you know what I'm saying? So
I feel like all of us are liars in a certain
I was
aspect.
gonna say that, yeah.
And not even that. It's like, yes, there's more niggas that are liars. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, they're fucked up with their shit. You know what I'm saying? They just be fucking lying, just a fucking lie.
Right.
Yeah, they fucking lie.
Right. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? And then you be like, why you fucking lying? But the thing is that I think right now we live in a society and a culture that is not the truth. Nothing is the truth. Bitches ain't the truth.
You only show what you want to be.
You know,
seen.
people see exactly. And then as much as women have daddy issues, niggas got mommy issues. You know what I'm saying? And some of that reflects on how they treat us. You know what I'm saying? Just like with us, it reflects on how we get in relationships. For instance, for me, like, you know, my dad's about to be 80 and I'm 31.
Oh, that's awesome, Jen.
It's awesome, but that motherfucker wild. You know what I'm saying? Because my dad's always been married my entire life. You know what I'm saying? So even though my mom was maybe one of his main joints and, you know, he made lots of money, you know, and all that, it was cheaper to keep or whatever. Maybe that's where my trust issues derive from.
I don't mind it.
Because when I now go out with niggas, it's like, I know you got other bitches.
Right.
Like, you ain't got to lie. You know what I'm saying?
Like, you don't
and
have
even
to
if
lie,
they
but
don't,
then they do.
You
your
really
mind
think about it. Your mind is like,
nigga do.
something ain't right.
Yeah.
Something ain't right with you. You know, and or what I realize is like, as women, we always want this guy who's gonna call us, he's gonna check in with us. Then we get one of the motherfuckers, oh, he annoying. Oh, he about to break.
Right.
Oh, he's
God.
scary. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like that, now all of a sudden, it's 1,000 fucking things wrong with this motherfucker. But then we done prayed on this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Now that shit don't make no sense. But
you know what's so crazy? When we talk about like mommy issues and daddy issues, I never took into consideration the fact that, like, I've always, bro, when I tell you my dad is an angel, I can't eat, bro, like, you don't understand. You just have to, like, know my dad to understand, like, what I'm really talking about. Like, my dad is, like, the sweetest thing. Always have been, like, a provider. Loves his family. Loves his girls. Like, he said, if anything, I feel like, am I living with unreasonable expectations because I set such an example growing up that it's like, do those type of men even
no, it's a
exist?
meme for that. These can't be the same niggas our parents grew up with. You know what I'm saying? It ain't. These motherfuckers is not the same. They just can't be.
That's funny because my brother, he's just like, Jenny, come on, Lunas is your daddy. Like, I know you got somebody. Like, your girl is da-da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, I'm just chilling. You're Lunas' daughter. Like, honestly, my daddy, 13 plus kids. Honestly. Whoa. 13 plus kids. He just passed at the end of 2019.
I'm sorry to hear
66
that.
years old.
Dropping that D.
We said he probably put that shit in a fucking museum somewhere.
13 kids? I need to visit that statue.
Let me tell you something.
Bro.
Like, but like all of us,
my cousin is one of 21 kids.
Yeah, we got this daddy thing. Like, we gonna get it in.
My joint don't even work.
I'm dead.
Like, that's the thing about it. You can't be Luna's child if you ain't getting it in. Like, that's our thing that we say. Like, something like, nah, I'm chilling. So
my dad thinks I'm an angel. I don't even have a pussy.
Like, the way I look at it now, like
that Jenny, you like that girl? You like that girl, Jenny? Yes, Daddy. I like women. Oh.
He probably think about all the pussy he done sucked. Like, damn, my daughter's sucking pussy too. The fuck?
That was like one of my funniest things I've always laughed about. He never expressed to me how he didn't like it. I know he didn't like it. My dad was Haitian.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So it's just
our
like,
culture.
Exactly. But like, you know, it's interesting to see that my brothers accept it. Like, I knew years ago, like, they didn't. I don't know when the switched it for them, but we have such a better relationship now. I know it's going off topic, but yeah, they're like acceptable to it. And I guess like our society nowadays, there's so much that has changed. And, you know, that's what I was going to say earlier. You know, you have some things of the mindset of doing traditional things. You were brought up this way to do this and do that. You know, like we were brought up to go to school, get good grades, and you know, you know, do all that. But no,
not brought up to suck dick for money. You're not brought up to do that.
So you know, things change. You know, entrepreneurship shit is.
Now that's entrepreneurship.
Exactly.
Sucking pussy, sucking ass, sucking dick. That's just entrepreneurship.
That's a job.
There's levels to this shit. They call it OnlyFans.
So let me let's go there, okay?
It's the OnlyFans
Y'all hear
for
this
me.
story about the woman who, after 2 months of OnlyFans, she made like $150,000?
Yes.
Like,
But see, let me tell you something. It's a lot with that OnlyFans shit.
It is.
Because I got a lot of whole friends. So essentially, like OnlyFans.
I did an OnlyFans edition episode on the podcast.
Yeah, like it's like OnlyFans is like, one, you gotta really be posting
on
like
your
that.
shit.
Like
yeah.
people, like that has to be your night and day. Then on top of that, you also have to make sure
to people.
You have to reply to people to get
special
tips.
requests.
Then like just because you subscribe to somebody's page, see, this is where they fuck you up, right? Because I ain't gonna lie, one day I tried to subscribe to somebody's OnlyFans. Shit, fuck it.
I'm trying to
So
make
basically what happened was, right, is that you subscribe, let's say, for $15. Right? You thinking that the Instagram video that they just posted
is gonna be there.
Is gonna beat it. Right? Like, ooh, subscribe to OnlyFans.
Right,
And
but
it's not.
unedited.
It's not
like the uncensored version.
Right. It's not there at all. You have to message them to get that. Which means you have to pay like $40 or $50
right
for that video because they'll set the price.
Right.
And then now it's like, okay, you done paid the monthly subscription of whatever, $15, $20, $10, whatever. Plus for one video you done paid $40 to $50. So that one motherfucker just made $60 off of you. Then you probably gonna buy another video. Now they made like $100 off your dumb ass.
Off your dumb ass, right?
You know what I'm saying? And then they only will probably show you part 1 of the video and have it as 4 parts. So you're gonna buy the sequel.
I can do that. I can do
It's
that.
a hustle. It's definitely a hustle.
And you have to be on it. You have to reply to people. You have to be like very social media like.
Right. It's a job. It's a fucking
Pictures.
job.
You gotta make sure you stay cute. You gotta. I mean, it's first
Everything.
off, ain't no
that's
niggas.
That's not me.
My pussy
But
is like
I
a
mean,
Willy Wonka golden ticket, okay? You ain't gonna get
Exactly. You
this
can't
motherfucker
get-
at any store.
No, you can't.
If you look up and find me at a bodega,
Not
got
a
the
double
golden ticket. I've got the golden.
If you find me at any store, it's a fucking knockoff. How about that? Because it's only one.
Yeah,
It's only
well,
one.
I might have a couple hidden golden tickets. I got a couple
Hey,
hidden golden
what's
fucking
the
tickets.
fucking show? Survival. I got a fucking survival.
Yes.
Inside
I got a
me.
fucking hidden couple gold tickets in
Hey.
different states. I make sure I spread my tickets out. You know, you don't keep your tickets all in one store.
You're right.
Yeah, because then you get the same caliber niggas going that stuff. So I mix my
You gotta-
tickets.
Yeah, you got
okay,
it.
so with that statement, you said earlier, the type of guys you like. So outside of your box, what is the outside of the typical guy that you talk to?
Like,
Of course, you want a nigga with money, but what else comes with that?
It's
I'm
the
sure.
dinero for me.
But okay, here's the thing. Even with money, right? Like, I don't put a huge emphasis. Like, I'm not saying like, oh, he got to be a millionaire, even though I just so happen to be running into them niggas lately. But it's not about like.
When you be running? Fuck. Hold on.
Bitch,
I
I'm trying to run
weight.
through. Is this on?
Yes, it is.
Is this on? Is it work? Yeah. I'm trying to run.
Y'all about to be a track star. She's a runner. She's a track star.
I'ma suck that dick when it gets hard. Fuck anybody. It gets hard.
Hey,
Ooh, ah.
wait, why not? Okay.
Where are we going? Where are we going today?
What time?
Carolina Cruz.
You doing 2 days, 3 days?
Cruz. Me trying to cruise. Cruise to a million.
We gotta plan it out.
Let me try to cruise.
Hey.
But it just so happens, whatever. But even like somebody asked me that question, like what would be like financially, what's your like where they have to be at, right? I feel like just match me, like my lifestyle. Like I feel like conservatively here in Florida, I make like $90,000. Just meet me where I'm at, like, cause I just feel like it's a lifestyle at this point, and I don't want anyone that I'm dating that maybe makes less than that to feel like I can't keep up with what she's used to, and now you feel like less of a man because you can't keep up, or you know, if I want to go somewhere,
job, go to work.
you know what I'm saying? If I want to go right now, I could literally leave right now. I can't be with somebody that's gonna be like, yo, I need to wait 2 weeks till I get paid again because I just paid my rent. Like, just match me where I'm at, so where it's not a burden for either one of us if we want to get up and go. That's literally like just me being 100% transparent.
Right.
I just want somebody that can kind of keep up and not feel a ways. Like, I feel like I don't have anything over the fucking top. I've worked for my shit and I have what I have. I feel like if as a girl and as a single mom, I've been able to do this, then goddamn, nigga, what the fuck you been doing? Like, you get paid more than me by default just because you're a man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm responsible for myself plus two. So if I'm doing it for me, I expect you to be able to do it for yourself. And then at that point, what takes it to another level is when I feel like, damn, like mentally now, like I can sit down and have a conversation with you and we can talk money and we can talk businesses and we can talk about, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a sucker for those type of conversations. Like, teach me about some shit that I don't know. Like, put me onto some shit. I can put you onto some shit. Like, I've been in real estate for close to 20 years at this point. Like, I love talking real estate. Even when I was in D.C., I stayed an extra day because I love the architecture. I was just walking around like a whole fucking real estate geek. Like, oh my God, this is different. Nice. So, just shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And don't be fucking weird. Like, for the love of God, don't be weird. Like, just be a decent human being. Like, don't be fucking weird. I don't feel like I ask for much.
I mean, you don't ask much, but then the attraction gets what?
I mean, I feel like I don't go for guys necessarily based on looks. Like, I can honestly say I'm the type of person, like, if I'm attracted to you, I'm attracted to you. It wasn't because you were cute, because...
Well, I don't want no Cotton Eye Joe.
Yeah,
well, it's not about no Cotton Eye Joe.
I'm going to say, where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
I'm not saying, like, I'll fuck, like, a ugly nigga, but at the same time, I feel like if everything else checked off and then all of a sudden, like, I don't know, we're having great conversation, that might be the thing that hooked me to you, and I'm, like, overlooking the fact that you're hideous or some shit. You know what I mean? Like,
no, I can't even lie, because...
Like, it's just vibes for me, and it's weird for me to say that because I don't want to sound all hippie, but I just really feel like there has to be a chemistry there, like an attraction, like something more than just what meets the eye, because there be cute-ass niggas that can't carry a conversation to save their life.
That's when you cut them off, but, like, you're going to give... Say for instance, if he's not, let's just say a 7+ to get that attraction, right? Like you're overlooking all that or whatever. Okay, he fits it, but then could your mind cross over into a sexual path, or is he just a good person that you can keep as a friend? Because I think that's the difference. Because for me, I swear, I can't even have an ugly nigga give me head.
I'm screaming. No, I feel you. If it's just sexual, then there has to be a sexual attraction.
Yeah.
But I feel like if I look back and I look at the men that I've dated, like, bro, oh my God. Your friend called my baby daddy Peter Guns, and I died because I've never heard that comparison before. Like, to me, when we dated back then... He looked like somebody completely different. So to hear somebody say that, I was fucking dead. But then I look back and I'm like, that was me at 21. I wouldn't even look his way now. But not because he's necessarily ugly, but because the qualities that I'm looking for in a man are so different. Like, even if you were the cutest thing walking, my nigga, like, you don't fit the other boxes. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. It's weird. Like, I can't really describe it when it comes to, like, the physical, because to me, it really is like, yo, if I'm attracted to you because we're having this, I don't know, fucking great conversation and there is a chemistry there, I'm not going to overlook you because you're schmugly. You know, you can't be, like, hideous. But if you're, like, schmedium ugly, like, I might be able to work with you. You know what I'm saying? He might have swag or some other shit, you know what I'm saying, to compensate for that, too. Because let me tell you, some cute niggas don't know how to fucking dress. And then you gotta sit here.
I mean, I can learn from that though, because me personally, like, my mindset isn't like, look, I can see myself talking to this nigga for a while. Like, it's on some, okay.
Child, I'm tired of these 2 weeks fucking relationships. These relationships like fucking oil change.
See, mine was like 2 months. And I'm okay with that.
That's oil change.
At least,
that's oil change.
Bitch, your mileage is up. Your miles are up. The fuck? Like, but, like, it's bad because I don't go into it like that. It's just really a switch that fucking happened. And my friends pointed it out to me. They was like, Jen, do you realize? I was like, no, I don't realize that. But it's really crazy. Like, hey, Jen, you was just, but then again, they be people that probably don't got no business talking to anyways. Right. So it's just like, okay, it makes it easier.
Right. But you be talking to Jesus.
I talked to him and I asked for forgiveness. So that's our main conversation.
I'm just like, I don't know. Like, I just feel like I've experienced so many different energies at this phase in my life.
Nah, that's true.
That I just, like, if anything, things have become more clear as far as, like, what like, if I don't know what I want, I know for a fact what I don't want. If anything, like, if I see certain red flags, I'm like, ooh, nope, steer clear. I can't even give you the benefit of the doubt. My bad. I've already been burned before, so, you know, nothing personal or whatever. But I don't know I could really fuck with you. And that's what I started going to a therapist for, because I was like, I don't want to necessarily put everyone in this box of, like, my trauma or whatever, and be like, oh, you remind me of my baby daddy, so I can't fuck with you.
You remind me of my father.
But, right.
Some shit like that, yeah.
Right, exactly. So I don't want to be that person, but I definitely know what red flags look like because I know what I don't want. So in turn, like I said, it's weird because I know what I don't want, I just started attracting, like, different type of dudes who just so happen to be successful. And a lot of the conversation, believe it or not, always revolves around how to get money, which is such a turn on to me.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't even have to be sexual.
No, she said that's a turn on.
Oh, I was
yeah.
No,
but
that's
you know
a
what?
turn on.
The
like,
thing is,
I love it.
at what point do you think that started happening? Was it after your 30s? Because I have I have this thing where I believe it's not until we hit another age and we realize that, hey, this is life and shit ain't as, you know, smooth as we thought it would be. Like, no, you got some, I got to take care of myself type deal. You know, most women, once they hit after 30 or finna hit that age, like, they either got a child or, you know what, their job isn't the job that they thought they would have. Okay, so how can you better yourself? And so that whole mindset change, growth, you know what I'm saying?
At least that's when it should start happening.
That's
you know,
I'm
all for, listen, your 20s, I didn't have that luxury. Because I was in relationships, like I said, I got into relationships young. I didn't have that luxury to go be a hoe, but I actually did an episode on the podcast, and it was like, what I named that shit? The importance of the hoe phase. And I really do feel like that word hoe is, like, subjectified to be like, oh, like, this is a degrading term, sexually active, you're a whore, you're a... Like, no. When I say hoe, I mean, like, put yourself first. There is nothing wrong, and the 20s are such the perfect time to do that, because in theory, you shouldn't really have a whole lot of responsibilities, so you should be able to move more freely. You know, like, go explore, go travel, go do some shit, because once your 30s set in, your mindset does change, and you start to look at life a lot differently. Like, the shit that I value, like, even looking back at my baby daddies and who I dealt with in my 20s, I wouldn't look twice their way. Like, they would never stand out to me in my 30s. You know what I mean? Because now I'm looking at things differently.
That's the growth. That's the growth in it. You know what I'm saying? And not being able to make the same choices. Not that they have to be mistakes, but the same choices again. So I get it. Like, yeah.
I'm just at a point now where it's like I said, like, I don't know that I necessarily want to be in a relationship, but I don't mind having necessarily, like, somebody that you can just call. You know, it doesn't have to be, you know, like, any titles. I feel like sometimes, you know, when you try to be so, like, caught up in a title, so many people are caught up in titles and they're miserable. How many times don't you hear a husband stepping out on his wife because he's miserable, but you're somebody's husband.
And, you know, it's...
You know what I mean? Or, oh, I'm in a relationship, but you're cheating on your girlfriend because you're miserable. Or, girl, you're cheating on your nigga because he doesn't do it for you.
Exactly.
But you want to have the title so bad that you're willing to suck up the fact that reality of that shit sucks.
Yeah. Like I said, to be honest, it's been the past couple months, and I'm just like, you know what? Marriage ain't what I really thought.
Marriage is a business contract.
It really is. But for me,
to think
before I realized what marriage is, or what marriage is, because I've never been married. But I've observed a lot of shit to realize that, you know what? Do I really want that?
Right.
Like
marriage, you know, they want to say, like, as even like with my parents, like, it's about love. It's not. It's a business transaction. You're yoking up with somebody, and it's business, my nigga. Like, there's certain things you gotta work out.
And that's the thing. I believe there's two different sides of marriages, because somebody asked me many years ago. I say many, but it was had to be about 6-7 years ago, right? Maybe longer. And then I was talking about it, and it was like, you're gonna marry for love or for money? I said, I want to marry for love. Like, because that's just me. I am a very caring person. Like, I'm gonna give you, and we're gonna grustle. But at the same point in time, okay, yes, it is a business. I want a partner that's we're business partners. We're great. We're bosses at what we do. But however, if love is not there, I don't want it. So
you have to marry somebody that you love. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, understand that what you're getting into is very much a business. And I say that because, bro, people marry for love, and yet divorce rates are 70 plus percent because of money. So obviously, if money is the reason why people's marriages aren't working out, then you have to understand that your finances do play a role in how your marriage may turn out, like a huge role, which is why I go back to, I don't want to put a price point on the type of nigga I fuck with, but just know that if that's the reason why niggas is breaking up and marriages are not lasting, and this is not 15-20%, this is not even a 50-50 chance, like the odds are already against you because of the finances. I need a nigga who's gonna have his shit together. I need a nigga who's gonna have good credit. You know why I want a nigga with good credit? Because I have good fucking credit. It took me years to build this shit. I need a man who makes a certain amount of money, because you know what, it took me fucking years of doing real estate and property management, and you know what I'm saying, doing what I do to get to this point. I need you to meet me here, because anything less is adding stress on what is already destined to fail. So why am I gonna already start the shit off on the wrong foot and be like, oh, but I love him? You sound fucking stupid, bitch. Like, stop.
Yeah. I'm clear.
I hate when people make that kind of like emotional decision, because this is the rest of your life. Like, this is a huge decision.
And that's the thing. It gotta go both ways. Like, yeah, people that, you know, make the choice to marry because of money and business. Like
I don't believe that marriage should not have love in it. Like, I don't believe it to the extent of, like, let's say, well, this bitch is gonna marry this nigga on the come up because he's madly in love with her and she knows it and she's gonna use him. I don't believe that. But what I mean is, there are those aspects that should be taken into consideration, and the finances being one of them. And people feel uncomfortable having those conversations. Ask a nigga his credit score. He's gonna get offended. At least the wrong ones. The wrong ones are. Ask him this credit. Ask him, how much money do you have in your savings? Ask him, do you own real estate? Ask him, like, you know what I'm saying? Just ask those basic ass questions, and a lot of people fall short. And that shit is fucking crazy.
Let me check my credit right now.
Like, it's just things like that I find myself thinking about in, like, my mid-30s. And honestly, I'm not mad to be here. I'm actually grateful to be in this space, because my 20s, I was making all sorts of fucking bad decisions based on the notion of, but I love him. And I fucked myself up for a really long time, credit-wise, my arrest record, like all sorts of wild shit.
Did you whoop his
for
ass?
People that...
You look like you did, though.
I hit him with a car.
Oh, shit.
What kind of car?
That's vehicular
A
manslaughter.
Honda Accord. He wouldn't move. What was I supposed to do? I had to go.
Did he go to the hospital?
No.
But he called the cops.
He called the tap.
He called the cops on you?
A little tap.
Enough to get him out the way, because he didn't think I was gonna do it.
Did
so
you go?
No, I didn't. I was up a driveway, so I just took the car off park and let that shit roll. Put on neutral. If that shit hits you, it's on you.
Damn.
But that was me in my 20s. I really don't live that life anymore. Like, I love... Let me tell you something,
that's
too.
Vehicular manslaughter.
Your Honor.
That's French.
We had...
For killing your ass with a cock.
Your Honor, I was not...
That's what that is.
I just, like, in my 30s, I don't even like drama. Like, I swear to God, I'd be like, I don't have the time or the energy for it. I want to talk about getting money.
Like, that's the thing. When it comes to niggas, I don't...
Like,
drama,
we should...
what is drama? But when it comes to some other shit, like fuck with my money, like that's
that's static.
Yeah, that's something different.
That's fighting.
But, like,
right.
Yeah, but I ain't never like try to fight over no dude or we ain't doing
No.
all that.
Let me tell you, it's too many tadpoles trying to be big fucking sharks in the sea.
Can't nah.
Yeah, no, let me tell you, I'm not fighting nobody over a man. Like, absolutely not.
I never really understood that. At the end of the day, now it's a difference maybe if I see how some women feel if you met this man through somebody or that was an ex-boyfriend or your boyfriend, whatever. I get certain things in that perspective because that's personal, right? But you got to be like, first off, like you got to be more mad at him than anything.
Right.
But then also you could technically be mad at some of these bitches because some of these niggas is transparent. They be telling these hoes, I got a bitch. Okay, you know what I'm saying? But then as a woman, you'll never know, what the conversation was. But it's just still like, you know, some bitches find that more appealing to fuck with the nigga.
But here's my thing.
And we got one in the audience. We got one right here.
But the thing is, like,
I mean, this is me. I don't, when it comes to like the whole cheating shit and like side girls and shit like that, like my biggest thing is like, if you knew, like there's a situation, right, with my baby daddy. There was this girl, she was dating his friend, so we would do double dates. So she knew, she's met me, you know what I'm saying, on countless occasions, whatever the case is. Fast forward months later, she gets with my baby daddy, moves him in.
What?
I don't even know that this is going on because me and him are
playing footsies under the table.
Separated. Do you know that this girl called me on the day I had my daughter? And she was like, I just want to ask you, I just want to know if you're pregnant, and if you are, do you plan on keeping it? So she was like, because he just told me that he just found out you were pregnant. So I said to her, I said, no, baby, I'm not pregnant. She's like, oh, thank God. I was like, I had her this morning. And that's when she realized the time lapse and whatever the fuck. And I was like, wait a minute. I was like, who are you? Like, you didn't even tell me who you are. And she was like, you know me. And she gave me her name. And I was like, bitch, I'm going to fuck you up. And let me tell you, God is good, because I've never ran into that bitch ever again. Because as much as I've grown as a person, I feel like I owe her the hands.
Yeah, that's one. Yeah. You know.
That's
like
personal.
that shit, like, you bitch, you was in my house and you gonna call my phone acting fucking stupid like you ain't know that was my baby daddy? Like, no, bitch, I got it.
Yeah, one thing, I just, like, my whole trust thing, yes, I'm not gonna lie, it definitely started from my dad being at a young age, but, like, it's just, men just followed the path that he followed with all the damn lies. And this one dude I was talking with, we have been talking for, like, if 2 weeks, but at this point, it was like 2 weeks. I'm just wondering why this nigga got a lot of time. I done been to his job. I know what he do, blah, blah, blah. You know, at this point, we almost 2 weeks in. He finally stayed over. But I'd be damned if something happened. His phone rang or some shit like that or whatever. And it was like, oh, his roommate was calling, blah, 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 blah. Some girl, right? It was a girl. So just put that out there. So
his roommate?
Yeah, his roommate. So about 2-3 months later, I was still talking to the guy apparently, but the shit was about to cut off. 2 months period. Girl, we're supposed to go out. We're supposed to go out this one night, and I fucked up and did something with my phone, from the doorbell to the code or some shit, and it wasn't working. So I'm upstairs. I done thought this nigga done stood me up, but he couldn't get in because I done some shit. Eventually, I went to the car. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning. He was down there. Came up. We didn't even go out. Slept on the sofa. Morning, light up, boom, boom, boom. Who is it? It's your neighbor. I didn't think no shit of it. First of all, I didn't even have no motherfucking neighbor, but like, I'm just waking the fuck up, right? Open the door, and this girl just bombards me. And I'm telling you, like, we straight down fighting. Like, I don't even know who the fuck I'm fighting, but we're
but
fighting.
You thumping.
Yeah, we're just going, and the next thing I know,
When was this?
This was 2012.
Damn, Jen, you was fighting.
Look, right? We're in the fucking middle of my hallway, right? Like the door, like it's the hallway, like right there.
The
whatever.
apartment in high school.
So yes, chick is calling out old boy name. So he's on the sofa, like no lie, like the fuck, like I'm still going at it though. But by the time he done stood up and was like, Jen, hold the fuck up, bitch. I don't even know who the fuck. Like I'm still
like,
trying to wake up, you know.
Like,
I look up, I look at him, but then I
now.
finally look at the girl. She's pregnant. Girl, every fucking thing. So apparently, I
Oh,
was like, who the
God.
fuck is this? Like, I didn't see the shit. I went, hey, she came up. We just went at
And
it.
she know his name.
Yeah, she knew his name. So I'm like, the fuck? So she was saying,
That's a repeat offender.
So,
That's a repeat offender. She knows the name.
So this nigga, he get up and he's like, I'm like, who the fuck? What the fuck? And so apparently he was like, oh, this is my roommate. She was like, your fucking roommate. So she went off. So the shit spilled from there. It was his fiance.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So
you know what?
In front of her?
I said, low key, I was like, yo.
That's why
Look,
he
right?
needed to get hit
So
with a car.
I said, look, you need to get the fuck. I put that nigga like he literally went from the sofa to out the door. I didn't even help her ass up. I'm talking about,
she was pregnant?
I had my Miss Sealy plaques in my head and every fucking thing. Like, this nigga was supposed to see all that.
And in 2012, you was a little bit bigger too, so you really was this bitch.
Yeah, I was heavy. Yeah. Put them right out the door. Oh, Jen, my pants. Hey, get the shit off the balcony. Like, I threw that nigga shit off the balcony.
And you had a dog at the time.
I did jocks.
What jocks do?
Standing there barking and shit.
Jock was a little punk dog.
Hey, leave my baby alone. That motherfucker's smart. He's still here. Aww.
He is?
Yeah.
Man, I know he'll still remember the smell of this cat. I know he used to love me.
Yeah, but like that's some shit. Like this nigga like literally lied straight up.
Smelling people's crotches. That shit is so crazy.
That go find your panties and shit in the closet.
Yo, that's what Jock used to do. He used to lay on the bed of her panties all the time. He'd be like, "What kind of freaky shit is this?"
Yo, my dog does the same thing.
Like niggas be lying and for no fucking reason.
It's unprovoked.
Yeah.
That's the shit that be pissing. It's unprovoked.
They lie about little things.
Like, why?
Why? Nigga, you probably not gonna be the last nigga I talk to. I'm probably not gonna be the last girl you talk to.
Just keep it 100. Like, what is the issue? And this is why I said I don't really care for Tyler. Bitch, I'm tired is what I'm saying. I'm tired.
But you know what's so sad? It's like sad because it's like even if we do like these guys and we want to give them a little more time, we're just so guarded. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to text them. We don't really want to be like that. Then sometimes you never know if you miss that opportunity.
You don't throw them off,
you know.
I feel like the men are supposed to be the fucking hunters. I'm not supposed to be.
They're supposed
to be.
But you know what I realized?
What I realize is a nigga's gonna do what he's gonna do, and if he's not texting me, he's texting another bitch. I don't care.
We're supposed to be hunters, but that means that we gotta go out there for them to fucking hunt.
If you got my number, you're hunting.
This happened to me a little while ago. That's the time frame you give it. A little while ago.
Okay.
And this guy, talking to, and he starts talking about this like a soul tie thing, and like I'm a very guarded person because of my experiences. You know what I'm saying? So, I try not to ever talk about my feelings or anything like that because then it's like we've been trained like if you make a relationship and put a title on things, it just ruins everything. Or, if you say how you feel, oh, this nigga's crazy, oh, this bitch is crazy, I gave her a dick 1 or 2 times, now she's fucking cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, we can't even be human beings anymore. We can't even like feel. We can't even like love. You can't really even show that because to some and he was like, you could be vulnerable. And I'm like, vulnerable? Well, I'm not fucking vulnerable. I'm never vulnerable. You ain't never gonna see me motherfucker. Like, nah. What are you talking about, bro? Like you can. And it's like, yo, and he had to be like, yo, sis, chill,
right?
I'm like, chill. You know what I'm saying? Like you want me to chill
all motherfucking time.
And because, we cannot be in a situation like that because we feel like if we do say the same thing back or whatever it is.
They're going to take that shit for granted.
It's either you're taking it for granted or it's like, are you mind fucking me? Are you doing this? Are you doing that? Or you're going to hurt my feelings? And you know what I had to just say? Fuck that shit.
When it comes to feelings and men, I feel like...
How does that go?
I feel like with men are actually... Oh, this is going to sound terrible out loud. They're not liars. But hear me out. The reason why I say that is
the only thing they can't lie about is this pussy. I know this shit.
I'm screaming.
They can't fucking lie about that. Drop the whopping. With the topping.
The reason why I say that is because niggas will always say out their mouth whatever they feel like you want to hear in order to get it. But niggas are really gonna show you with their actions what it is. And I really fucking believe that. Because
when they suck my ass, I know I know it's real. Then tell me it's real. The feeling that we feel. Tell me that it's real. Whoa!
Oh, yeah.
Try! All we have to do, guess what? It's up to me and you. Come on. Come on.
My God.
Damn. Oh
No, but what I mean is like, you're going to see if a man really wants you, he's going to be persistent. He's going to be consistent. He's
for
going...
a period of time.
Not for a period of time, because if he's really interested,
that's what we
he's
say.
Gonna make
but
it
but
right.
then again, though, here we go.
catch a nigga after 47, he probably gonna put that time in.
Some people are really
men.
scared to. Some people are scared to really like be following up, and I feel the same way. Like I don't want to follow with you. I don't want you to think nigga like I'm on your mind. You even though you is, you know what I'm saying?
But I feel like that goes back to then whether you feel like there was a genuine chemistry there, and is it being reciprocated? Because if it's being reciprocated, then you shouldn't feel like, oh, I feel some type of way. Now, if it isn't being reciprocated, then obviously that person is also letting you know they're not interested. So you probably
okay. Let's throw a wrench in this story.
Oh God.
Let's throw a wrench. Now this ain't my story. It's just a story. Okay. I'm just throwing a wrench in the plans. So let's say the guy has a girlfriend, but tells you all these like feelings and shit. How do you act to that?
I don't act like anything because he has a fucking girlfriend and it's just words.
Okay. Now let's say he's throwing actions behind it. Now I say
he
this
might
because
want you to be the sub bitch.
I say this because
which is not a bad deal.
I've had a couple friends, right? I had a guy friend tell me a couple weeks ago, like when we just had a conversation, because you know they always just talk to me about their stuff. And I'm like, yo, I can't understand why y'all need so many bitches. You know what I'm saying? I just can't understand. Like, you know, and they're like, but Jessica, you have to understand. But no, basically what he was trying to tell me, he was like, well, Jessica, you also have to remember, you're a unicorn. There's certain things that you do that a lot of women don't do. And some of that I get, right? Because here's the thing. When a man gets married, he'll marry a bitch who works at the Dollar General. Mm-hmm. But will a woman marry a nigga who works at the Dollar General? So,
I mean, if I worked at the Dollar General, I'd have to accept it. But thank God I don't.
No, but I'm saying, like, if I was who I am, very rich, I'm not going to marry a man who works at Dollar General, right? But a man who's very rich will probably marry a woman who works at Dollar General. Because she's fine and all this other stuff. Okay. And, like, you know, when I was talking to my friend about it, it was just like, I understood, like, why do you need so many women? Like, I just don't understand. Like, and then how can you as a human being compartmentalize all
men
of this,
can
all of this stuff? And basically what he was basically saying is like, you can have feelings for multiple women because everybody does something different. For you. Yeah. Because they're throwing me out there. Well, like, there's not many of yous out there, Jessica. You're just like,
I've heard that before.
A wild child, like you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe if I did find, because I understand. You telling me that you need this bitch to fuck, or you need this bitch to talk about business. You need this bitch to pray.
Because
you need this person.
Not everyone is.
But I do a little variety. I tap, I sing, I dance. You know what I'm saying? I act. You know, I can drive you around. I can order you some Uber Eats. Like, you know, a little bit of everything. But it's like we as those girls get overlooked. And then that also becomes too, now we live in a society where you have to look a certain way. You have to be, like, being regular is not cool anymore. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like,
or they get comfortable with you being that girl that's just like hella cool.
She's just like, always gonna look out.
Yeah, you that girl that I know got my back. Like, bitch, no, I want to be that girl that is on your back. Like,
right. Why are you playing me? I'm not a donut. Don't try to glaze me.
Ow.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. Like, I just feel like men, like I said, I really stand firm on that. I feel like men are going to show you exactly what it is. My friend, Passport Cuddy, she has a book, The M in Man is for Money. So she has a quote in there that basically says that when a man doesn't directly tell you what it is because he doesn't want you, he's not trying to put any expectation on it.
Right.
That's the reason why he's not being clear with his intent. That's why it's so you feel confused. You don't know what this is. When a man wants you, he's gonna let it be known. And if he's not letting it be known, it's because he doesn't want to set you up for to expect anything.
But niggas can still let it be known, but they don't know how to act.
And then at that moment is when you're supposed to determine what do you want out of that situation. Like, all right, you're not willing to make me your girl. Okay, so what is this? And what do I want out of this relationship, out of this situation?
My booty kissed.
There you have it.
It really sucked. Preferably. I'm gonna say at this point, that's all you can do for me. 'Cause I can't reach back there. I can buy my own shit. I can buy my own flight. I can pay my own damn bills. I can't get that ass though. I can't get that pop.
But yeah, no, like I feel like and then thing about it too is like girls nowadays are willing to be the side chicks. I don't know why men lie. It's like, why are you telling these women that you're leaving your wife for them? Like,
no,
stop.
No, I ain't never heard that. Nigga ain't never told me he was leaving his wife.
That shit. That's the shit I don't want.
I've seen it happen, and it's like, nigga, why
I ain't never
doing
heard
all that?
What's
Now
his
you over
name?
here setting up
What's his name? You
unreasonable
better than that.
expectations.
No, honey.
Yeah, it's been heard before. Trust me.
I'm sure, but no, not here. Not. That's not what I want.
I wouldn't even believe it.
Cause that's too much fucking stress.
Right.
I think that shit come with stress. Then why you there? Then why you not stay here? Or blah blah blah. You know, when it's gonna happen? Did you file? Da 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 da. Why that bitch with you? Oh, y'all taking family photos. I was like, bitch, the fuck. Like, he probably gonna leave when the fuck you leave. Like, really? You waiting on what?
Right.
No.
But a lot of girls don't feel that way. A lot of girls want to be the exception.
Nah.
A lot of girls want to be the exception.
Right now. That's what you can do. I don't know. Like, you have to have your own purpose for dealing with most people that you deal with. Like I was saying with you, you say you calm. You've been in your relations, and now you want to feel like you have somebody at the same point in time, like enjoy your single life. So your expectations is what you set them to be. If you get cool with a dude and all of a sudden it feel like it's finna get strong, then park your own brakes. Remember what you plan to do. You know, have you enjoyed a year off of being single, 6 months off of being single? What does that look like? You said with your kids and things like that. Most women, I don't know, like, that's one thing, the whole traditional thing. Like, I grew up seeing my mom's boyfriends. I have always said that will never happen.
Yeah, I'm not bringing
that will never happen for me. And I think that's one thing that really has caused me to be the whole anti-pregnancy person that maybe I was before the age of 29. But it's just like...
Yeah, no, like, my kids, outside of their fathers, they met the one guy that I was with for 6 years, and then the guy that I was with for 3.5 years. They've never seen that revolving door, and especially because my daughter, is a girl. You don't want to set that example and make it seem
because
like...
that shit sticks with you. Like, the whole daddy issue. No, you... As a female, like, you will pick up that shit of remembering and seeing what your mother used to do. You know what I'm saying? I look at my family. I got three marriages in my family that's outside of my first cousins. And we're all back to back to back. So most of them have, their wives and things like that. But outside of them, it's 3. And if I'm not mistaken, I think it's 2. So it's just like, others have been married, but the shit didn't work. It went bad, real bad. One of the marriage I found out was for papers, and they grew to love each other. You know what I'm saying? It's like so much I have learned and picked up, and it's just like, that's not the road that I definitely want to go through. So,
But like, I don't know. I just feel like I'm not trying to put so much emphasis on, I have to be in a relationship because that's all I've known. It's more like, it just has to feel right, and we'll figure it out from there. And if it's not a good fit, then that's okay too. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to force situations. And sometimes, like, situations are so forced, and it's like so unnecessary. Like, the fuck, like.
Some of my great friend moments, like, people have come from dudes I probably talked to in the past, and now, hey, we cool. We're good as shit. You know what I'm saying? You got your money. I'm still your homegirl. You hit me up when you in town, or whatever the case may be. It didn't work out. Okay, it's just that mindset. Like, we hooked up, but it didn't go into a relationship. But we became those good friends. So maybe, just thinking in those boxes,
Yeah, no,
your
of course.
Your friends, you know what I'm saying? Like, if it don't work out, hey, we can still make this work.
We can still, be friends. Like, why not? But
people can't be friends.
Not a lot of people know how to differentiate that. No. I do too. I'm an air sign, so to me, I'm always like,
Well, I'm a water sign. I'm a water sign, and that shit, But men are different from women. That's why I will never date a Pisces. I will never date a Haitian. I will never want to date an international man for one of the motherfuckers. Crazy. Okay? Crazy. I'm Haitian and American. I will not date a Haitian man. I would tell that and put that on everything. No.
My God.
I need an African dude.
Nigga, you remember we used to be the fucking African magnets. Like, me, you and Tierra.
Yo, first off, Jenn's booty, right? And she was a little, like, 50 pounds heavier. Used to sit all the way up.
Yeah.
Used to sit all the way up like this. And then
I was
she
almost
walked
300
like
pounds.
this. You know what I'm saying? Jen's ass used to be so fat and it was, like, out of control. And so, of course, she used to come out with that fucking hairdo like that. You know what I'm saying? She looked like she made good mac and cheese and, all that. Like she had 5 kids at home.
I'm dead.
So, we used to
I
go
was a
out.
big girl, though.
She was
almost 300 pounds, too.
Yeah, Jen was an African, but Jen was still getting dick, though. She was getting dick and pussy, so she was getting both. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, that was one person that said, you know what, it ain't no limit, like, in life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that great, like, my self-confidence, even though I still was in a relationship with a fool, my self-confidence is, like, built up. Like, if Jen can do this, it's, I mean, not saying I was going to be out on the street like that, but I'm just saying that, you know, I just wanted to just...
We were living life.
Jen had, let me tell you something. Every other 2 weeks, Jen would call me. She'd be like, yo, Jess, I got this little nigga. Yo, he done paid my car note. He done, and then the girl, this little, the girl that she was with, oh my God, I told you she was washing my damn car. I said, goddamn, what kind of pussy you giving this bitch? Like, she was washing cars. Like, we would hang up there. She was buying food. Like, we were living. We would be going out to eat. This girl would be paying for everything. This girl was buying Jen diamond necklaces, all type of stuff. Taking care of the dog. I'm like, what kind of shit?
Oh, shit.
Yo, the girl was doing everything. Like, I ain't never seen nothing like this. The girl she was definitely out there. She was in love with Jen. And then Jen had the other dude. And then Jen had this person. And that was like, damn, Jen.
Like...
Jen, you was big pimping back then. You knew how to work that, girl. You knew how to work the strip.
I had a
You
girlfriend and a boyfriend at one point.
You retired.
Apparently, I got her in a relationship.
I had both at one point, and they knew about each other. I couldn't keep it a secret. I was like, this is just what it is. So if y'all don't like it, I don't know. I guess we got to figure it out.
Okay, Nola, darling. And that was a bad bitch, too.
I was like, man, if my girlfriends were always, like, pretty. Like, very fucking pretty in the face.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I was, like, the guy in the relationship. I don't know why I have this thing where, like, I want to dominate, but that's a...
So you wore a strap-on.
That's a story for another episode.
I want to talk about that.
Sometimes I be forgetting to record this shit.
Well, I want to chop it up and shit, so...
Let's talk about it.
What?
So how do you feel with a strap-on?
How do I feel with a strap-on? I don't like it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I giggle. I feel so fucking uncomfortable.
Yeah, like, I can't be the one wearing it. And it's weird because I'm technically the man in the relationship when it comes to that. Yeah, because they're, like, really pretty girls. Like...
So how do you dog them?
So, bitch, what you is? If they really pretty?
Yeah. I don't know, but I don't know. Let me show you one.
Uh-oh. We get to see it. Keep us
Just
on.
don't say the names out loud, right? Yeah.
We ain't mention no names.
Okay.
I'm dead.
Okay. Yeah.
Let me see if I can find the other one.
So you strap them on.
I'm dead.
Do you give them like a disclaimer? You know, when you go to like Six Flags and roller coasters, they say, hey, you know.
You gotta be this how.
This is the safety features of this ride.
So, I would tell you, so before this relation that I'm in, I didn't like dildos. Like,
I still don't. Those are the worst.
Because
you gotta be strong as shit to have a dildo.
No, but the thing
you gotta do all this thrusting and shit.
No, because I grew up with seeing the motherfucking plastic ones, hard as fuck.
Yeah, that with the point.
Hey, yeah, you know the veins was hard as shit. Like it was. I'm like, how the fuck they put this in you? Like I was afraid to try a tampon when I was young. You know.
Right.
So, you know, my current girl now, she was just like, we about 4 or 5 months in. She was like, so when you gonna let me strap it, huh? What? No. Probably had to be like after a year or something. I, decided to give in with it. But it was like, these motherfuckers real nowadays.
Right.
Like, we go to a new state, we buy a new one. Like, oh, got names for these motherfuckers. Like, but I'm not the type, I don't want it all the time like that. I don't. I really feel like my pussy pretty, so too much penetration and shit.
Right. Yo, no, I feel that.
Yeah, so, and she laughed at me when I told her that, but I was like, no, I'm being dead ass serious.
Damn, I cannot find the one other girl. This is terrible that I mean, no, I'm still cool with them, so.
Those be the best parts when you can just say.
I haven't had none of those experiences, guys.
What? With the women?
Yeah, strap-ons and all that. And yeah, I'm pretty conservative.
Would you let a girl eat you out?
Yo, the look on her face.
What's the look? Describe the look.
You did the little like.
Yeah,
The little like, maybe. Like you thought about it.
Dum, dum. Man, I'm a G. I done passed that stage in life.
Okay.
Yeah. If I do it with the best of them. People that you can Google. They're legends. And I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
You know, that was once, twice in my life, you know?
Okay.
Yeah. Because they know their place in life.
Copy.
Copy.
Ted.
Yeah. I'm not going to say no name.
Okay, for another episode.
Right.
Yeah. I'm a dog. Don't sleep on the corny people. That's all I'll say. Corny people always surprise you. I haven't been in no lesbian relationships though. Like, y'all been dating these bitches.
Yeah, I was.
Even girls
I couldn't imagine both of us on our period.
Oh,
It-
that
you-
happens.
listen.
But like girls that I dealt with, but I didn't like. I wasn't with for a good period of time, maybe like 4 or 5 months. But we just kicked it and got it in.
Right.
I don't go down on them, never. But if we're cool, we kicking it, we something for this moment, then yeah. But I haven't gone down on all the girls I've talked to.
Right. No, I feel you on that.
It's just so interesting.
It's just like, but it's good when you like them. Like
I don't know. It's just something about it. I don't even, I need another drink because it's something about like, there's differences it's different sucking dick. It's just skin. You know what I'm saying?
what the fuck? No. There's levels to your shit. Like when you masturbate, you know what the fuck you doing. You know which spot.
No. But basically what I'm saying is like, if you had to choose between vagina and dick is way more cleaner.
No.
What?
No.
As much fucking juice and stuff they come in.
But if the girl
And
is,
as much as sweat and everything.
But guess what I mean?
But
But guess what?
then
But
again,
you ain't sucking no dick and no pussy that don't come out of the shower.
well, that's true too.
I ain't doing that.
But
I ain't
a
even fucking you
girl,
if you ain't taking no shower. Because fuck coronavirus.
But if you know you that chick that keep your body clean, and
I will still never fuck you. I will go take a shower.
No, I'm talking about the juices and shit. That shit
right?
don't
Like
matter,
if she
right?
has a clean diet, then
Yeah, you. Good.
I mean, yeah, but guess what? See, now we talking science and shit. Now we talking
Nigga,
nutrition.
you gotta talk science with them niggas. What you mean?
Here's the
right? Because a
thing.
nigga's
Guess what?
cum can
Dick
taste
is
nasty.
just skin. It's just skin.
So
You
what
put
happens?
Some Dove, cucumber melon on it, okay?
Are you not swallowing?
First off, I didn't have to go there. You know what I'm saying? I was just talking about off initial contact. Okay? I wasn't talking about what happens at the end, in the middle of the plot. I'm talking about at the initial contact. It's the dick for me.
I mean, but that's cool. Like, that's how you feel, and that's what's up.
You know, even just sitting back and just looking at the two.
It depends the kind of mood I'm in.
It's skin. You know, it's like pussy. It's got a lot going on. You know, like dick takes a while to get the fluids.
Dick is like a banana versus a sliced and a half peach sitting right there. Bitch, I'm gonna go for the peach. Like, that shit look better sometimes than a fucking banana just sitting up there.
Oh, fuck that. What kind of bananas you eating? I'm eating fucking Chiquita bananas. I mean, the bananas that they come from. All matter of fact, these bananas are overseas.
She changed her fucking thing. That's why I couldn't find her.
Okay. This one. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. See, the ones with the glasses, they always nasty. You know, guess who has on glasses? Guess who got on?
You know, I put glasses in my blind ass.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Sis, y'all with the glasses, man. With the fucking prescription glasses for you. That's what I'm saying. Don't let that fool you.
I'm gonna put on my other ones in the car. So, but yeah, she looked like your old girl. We still recording?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Okay, I got a next question. Have y'all ate a man's ass?
No, but I ate a girl's ass before.
Okay.
But not man ass.
I know you ate an ass, bitch.
Yeah, girls, but not a dudes.
Okay, not a dudes. I don't lick ass.
I'm trying to think of what dude done allowed me to do some shit.
Well, my ex,
Niggas
he didn't allow me to eat his ass, but he allowed me to finger it. No.
You ate his butt?
I didn't
you put
eat
your finger in it?
I didn't eat it.
You
He
put your
allowed
finger
me.
in dingleberries?
I did, and I used an anal beads before.
Nah, bitch, I'm scared of them things. First of all, my
Anal?
ass.
Scared of them things?
The beads?
I'm scared of the nigga having them things in his butt. Yo, I watch. Okay, I'm so happy we brought this up, right? Because the other day I was talking to one of my best friends, and he's gay. So I get a good perspective talking to him on certain things. And there was this thing he was showing me, and he was basically showing like it was like a wife giving it to her husband, like with a strap on. And he was bent over. And I was
how they do it.
And I was flabbergasted. Because I'm trying to figure out how does this work.
Right.
So, with my homeboy, he's like really breaking down. He's like, well, Jeff, he's not gay. I'm like, he's not gay? You know what I'm saying? Like,
because it's a woman penetrating.
Because it was a woman doing it. So I'm so happy that y'all brought that up because you be putting anal beads in. What are your thoughts and perspective on that? I guess what? I ain't putting shit in niggas. If I even tried to put something in a nigga's ass, I would be on Dateline, okay? The niggas I fuck with would kill me, okay?
Honestly,
but then again, I don't know.
Exactly.
Because these niggas is into some shit.
Exactly.
These niggas is into some shit now.
Right. Everything has fucking changed to where they done had the pussy all the time. You know what
right,
I'm saying?
So they get bored.
They trying to get to that next
level of
and then it's just like,
but they call it milking a prostate.
But then when you can go down and suck a nigga dick and get to his balls and he throw that head back and he still wants you to
allowing you
that
to
nigga he's gonna get.
So he wants me to put my index finger in his ass.
You gotta lick the gooch and see where it goes from
there. So your experience, right? Let's go because you didn't lick the man's ass before. So.
I have not.
No, you just said that you did.
No, I said that I put my finger in there.
So how did you wiggle it? How did that work?
The gooch.
So you start with the gooch.
You start with giving him head, like sucking his dick. You work your way down to the balls. You work your way down to the gooch. You have a lot of spins. All you gotta do is just, slide the finger.
So did you guys ever have a conversation before the sliding of thy finger?
Did we ever have a conversation? We had hypothetical scenarios, and I feel like that was his way of
saying, "Put your finger in my butt."
Yeah, like he wanted to see how
the opportunity.
Right.
But did that make you feel like where else is he getting his fingers in his butt?
No, it don't. Jess, the first time you got dick in your ass or a finger in your ass.
How you know I got anything in my butt?
Nigga. So Jess,
I'm a public figure. I'm a joker.
Okay, so before you decided to explore those extra opportunities, right? Did you have that conversation?
No.
Okay. Did you realize your body wanted it? Because what I've learned is,
you know you've been a freak of that big old box. You've been a freak of that Haitian motherfucking Creole pussy, bitch. This bitch got the hot pot. What the fuck y'all make over there?
Shut up.
What's y'all infamous dish?
So, hush. Depending on what meat you like. Look though. Like, you're down there, right?
Did I pour it in some?
Yeah, no, you poured some in there, yeah. You're in there. Your body.
I missed you.
Off break. Do you realize it gets wet back there too?
Right.
It's asking for it. So that's why a nigga off break gonna be, especially if he hitting that shit from the back, maybe he looking down like he see that. Like it explores his mindset. Like your body is asking for it.
My body's asking for dick in my butt.
Yes.
It's asking for more. Yes, babe.
And you can come off of having anal sex.
Okay.
You can come anally.
Question: have you ever? Yeah, because bitch, I'm gonna get her.
Right. Please.
Hey, we the bear part of that.
Yeah. Know about this joint right here. They call me fucking Lieutenant Dan.
I'm screaming.
No, like,
And if you know what Lieutenant Dan is and what he stands for.
Yeah.
From snacks.
Yeah, I probably need this shit. Yeah, you already know.
Man, that's wild. Y'all,
So yeah, like I mean,
some stuff today.
I just feel like you have to be in that relationship. I always felt like you have to just be open to try it because I mean that's your partner, and if you do not want your partner going somewhere else, then you want to be open to the idea.
My man may ask me to put anal beads up his asshole. I ain't doing that. He can go out the fucking door somewhere else and never come back. Hell no. Now, my friends say, some of my friends that are sexually more inclined, they're like, yeah, you're just immature. Like, you need to grow up like you're doing it, and that's what they learn. That's what you should do. I'm like,
how you think them 40 and 50-year-olds getting it in? Them motherfuckers experience like shit. They don't got like, it's just part of the process.
They got vaccinated.
But like for real, you got a mother who done laid out 3, 4, 5 kids and bitch still riding it. Like she doing more than just taking it through cause that experience done hit her. She know it's gonna keep her man, at least keep her man coming back. Or the man coming back to get him. She need pleasure too. Probably got a deep fucking throat. Her ear probably swollen. So
that means I got
her titties got an extra hole for the bra for the dick to go through. Like, ain't fucking teaching us. You gotta catch up.
Right.
I don't know about putting anal beads up on my ass.
Me either.
I just can't imagine him screaming like no bitch. At my expense.
At my ass, I'm afraid to Hey, sir, hold up.
You know? I mean, that's just criminal to me. Like,
I think the anal beads be like this big, but you will take a dick in the ass. Like, do you ever?
But that's me. I'm already taking dick in holes.
But they're taking a shit. Something's coming out their ass.
But it ain't gonna be my finger coming out. It ain't gonna be.
But if you think about, they can take shits bigger than my finger.
Right, but the thing is that that's coming out.
You should try it.
I'm doing this.
But you gotta catch them while you sucking dick because
right.
down there. Oh, they feeling there's a good sensation that's down there. You stick your finger, it's like you give me head and your finger at the same time. You
either that or just
me.
massage it with your finger and see how he feels.
I'm not gonna put my finger on his butthole.
Why not?
Why?
Because
he might like it.
Like he said, you ain't having sex unless the motherfucker clean. That bitch